Hey, this is Rockin' Robin. I'm glad you're here with us today. If you are new to this channel, we have been selling on eBay for 20 years. We have been selling at the flea market for 20 years. We're here to bring you some advice, share all of our experience with you, because a lot of people are new to this and don't know. And now with things going on in the world, everybody needs to sell things and to make some extra money. We have been selling for 20 years and we sell on eBay. We sell at the flea market. We sell on Poshmark, and we also sell on Facebook Marketplace. I hope you stay tuned with us, because we're going to talk to you a little bit about, should you be lowering prices right now because of the coronavirus? Should that affect your business in that way, or should you stay the same? It's really a tough thing to do, but you stay with us and we'll give you some of our advice. Okay, so the first thing that we're thinking about is, how long can you hold out in this business if you don't have sales? Now, if you're not making a lot of sales and you're relying on this and you need the money, you might want to think about going a little bit lower on prices at this time. If you have a lot of inventory and you can hold out for another month, then I would say do not go down on prices. Now, a lot of this depends on how much you have of an item, how much of a profit you need to make. If you're a part-time seller, you probably can hold on to stuff because you probably have another job or you have a lot of other income coming in. So you don't need to worry about the fact that, there's coronavirus going on and you need to get some money. If you're a full-time eBayer and this is what you rely on and you don't have money saved, then you might want to think, well, maybe I better lower my prices, try to get some more sales. Now, personally, I am not going to lower prices. I may lower on a few items, but I'm not going to make my prices so low that I'm losing money or I'm just breaking even, because for me, it's not worth it. But each person has to think about their own personal situation at this time. I've been selling for a long time, and I've seen when the market goes up and when the market goes down and when people are buying and when people are not. And it's never good to put prices too low, because if you put prices too low, then other people will put them lower and lower and lower, and then before you know it, you're losing money on your items. You don't want to start a trend where everybody's losing money, including you, just because you have to get rid of items. There's certain items you maybe want to do that with because maybe no one needs them right now, or they expire. Certain things like that may happen. Now, I've been talking to a lot of people. What a lot of people told me, one man who does a lot of eBay as well, and he's very good, he told me that items $400 and over are selling, but items under that are not, purely because that particular base of people who buy those types of items don't have the money right now with the coronavirus going on. But the people who have a lot of money still have money and they still can spend. So if you have items that are worth a lot, I definitely would not put them lower because they're still buying. Now, I talked to some other sellers who say they're selling like crazy right now. They don't know why. People are hoarding things they don't know. And then I spoke to other sellers who said they can't sell a thing. Now, I would think vitamins would be a good thing to sell right now. Things you want to get at the grocery store, but you're too afraid to go out. But this person told me they sold vitamins and makeup, and they're not selling any of it. I sell a variety of things, so I don't really concentrate purely on one thing. So I'm not really having an issue. I mean, my sales are a little slow right now. I have to admit, they're not as good as they should be. And yes, I believe that's to the coronavirus. But that's going to happen. You have to not get upset by some slow sales at this time. I mean, like I said before, I think things will pick up. I don't see a reason to lower prices by too much. I also saw in some areas that Goodwills are closing. Near me, they now are open only 10 to 5. I think you need to get out there. I don't know if people are donating as much as they used to, but it's possible. If they are, you need to get those items. Take every precaution. Hit bins if that's what you do, but wear gloves. I'm wearing gloves whenever I shop now. The plastic gloves, and I just toss them after I shop and go to my car, and then I have a little in my bag. I have a little rinse, cleaner that I put on my hands, make them nice and clean, and then move along. You go to stores right now and you have to drive through if you're going to eat something. You can't sit anymore. A lot of restaurants are closed. People are going to use those types of things, but some people may have more money because they're not eating out. They're not doing those things. I would wait a little while before you think about just lowering prices. Every week this is going to change. Next week the coronavirus may be so much better. People say, hey, look at it, it's all better. It's not growing as fast. Or it could be worse. They could say, oh my God, everybody's, I know this person has it and that person has it. I personally don't know any personal people who have it, but that doesn't mean I won't next week or tomorrow or in an hour. But there's still no reason to go and have it affect your eBay to the point where you're not making money. The whole point of eBay is to make money. You need to maybe find something else to do if you cannot sell it this time. Now, I went to the flea markets. I showed you a video on that. And I did not lower prices at the flea markets. I had them the same. I maybe made half of what I normally do. So that's not great. But lowering prices was not going to help. It wasn't the prices were high. Had nothing to do with that. So I don't see price going down as a big reason to do it. We had one guy at the flea market who he was selling, and for every $5 you bought, he'd give you a roll of toilet paper. And these are crazy days right now. Maybe you have to come up with something inventive in order to sell some items on eBay. I don't know. But when it comes to lowering prices, I still say don't do it. I'm still continuing to explain to you the reasons why you should not do it. We used to have a warehouse and we used to take things on in consignment. I did this for about 10 years where I took stuff in consignment. People came, I had a warehouse, I had the whole thing. I don't do that anymore. I just work for myself part-time. Well, it's really more like full-time when you do eBay. But I don't see any time in the past where I lowered prices because of anything that was happening, even during snowstorms or 9/11. 9/11 a lot didn't sell either, and that was the only time that's comparable to this. But I didn't see anyone lowering prices, so I wouldn't rush to do that. So, I want to tell you also that we have a contest going on. Well, it's not really a contest. What it is if you put your state, if you live in the U.S., or your province, if you live in Canada, or your country if you don't live in either one of those, and subscribe, we will pick a winner out of a hat when we get to 200 subscribers, and someone will win a $20 iTunes card. So hey, we're going to do this every once in a while. To get a certain amount of subscribers, we'll give a prize, because we like to help those who are watching us. So you help us by watching, we're going to help you by giving some stuff away, and maybe at some prizes, at some point we'll have some other really cool prizes and different things. We got a lot of different ideas. We've given away a couple already, and we're going to give away this one soon. So keep watching us. Please subscribe, hit the bell, comment if you'd like us, let us know what you think. Is there a question you have about the coronavirus or eBay or something that we can help you with? Because we want to. So please let us know what we can do to help you. And most of all, go out there, find something good, and make yourself some money. This is Rockin' Robin. You have a good day.